Don't be gay. Listen to what we say. Don't be gay. We're straight. No way. Don't be gay. Queer culture every day. Don't be gay. We're doing it our way.
The rumors are true. I'm a homophobe. We are hot, hotter than a stove. Being queer ain't no other way. Not a phase. We are here to stay.
Don't be gay.
Oh yeah.
Don't be gay. You
Okay.
heard us. Don't be gay. Oh, don't be gay. It's time, yeah. Hello, I am Shawn Banks.
And I am Josh Hampton.
And this is the Don't Be Gay podcast where me, Shawn Banks, and the only
Josh Hampton, that's my name again.
two queer and delusional icons break down the queer psyche one topic and 1 week at a time. And we are recording live from the lovely, illustrious Lincoln Lodge studio.
Yes. The LL.
Honestly, this is what dreams are made of. Hillary Duff, she knew what she was talking about when
Hey
she was
now.
in that little
Hey
hey
now.
now. These are was that harmony? It was disharmony. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, Josh?
I'm so good. I'm just here existing, recording this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are you? How was your week, your day?
I'm doing okay. I'm being vulnerable here on the podcast.
Okay.
I did go out last night.
Mm-hmm.
I did, get a little turnt Tina.
Yeah.
With some of my friends.
You got Tina
and
turned her?
I did, yeah. Tina turned her. Oh yeah, she was turned. She was good to go.
Yeah.
So I went out last night with some of my friends. I feel like as many of you guys can't tell because the skin, but she's a little on the older side.
Oh, I can tell.
Wow. We are less than 5 minutes in.
Roast battle part 2.
I know, right? The roast battle. We're not doing that again. And so, yeah, I decided to go out with some of my closest friends, and we just went to all of the hot spots.
Yeah.
It's getting cold in Chicago now. And the weather is dropping very fast.
Yeah, it's so bad. Oh my God.
We're gonna. Yeah, I also have a question for you. Speaking of the cold and
Drag
this
me,
outfit,
bitch.
but before we get into that, so we wanted to have a last little hoorah of going out in Chicago before we all decide to nestle at home and hibernate with our weighted blankets. And
That's what I do
ciders.
for all seasons though. When it's summertime, I'm just hibernating. Nobody
yeah,
talk to
it's
me.
because you don't have any friends.
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
you're correct. My friend's watching. I was
Oh
wait,
my
I thought we were your friend.
No, hey yo, what's up? But yeah, no. So it was really good. But I was out so late. I was out till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't remember. But it was a good time. It was very fun.
Where'd you go? Any bars? Or?
So we hit up all the hot spots. We hit up all around. I keep saying hot spots all the time.
Yeah,
it's an ad
isn't that
or something?
a hot spot? That's a Wi-Fi thing, right?
It was a spot that happened to be hot. No, I'm just kidding. We went to Pilsen. We went to this really cute club, Penny Whistle. I've been there a few times.
I don't like that name.
But why?
Anyways, I just Penny Whistle.
Yeah, well, it's called the Penny Whistle Tavern, but we just nicknamed it Penny Whistle. Or as
I think I'm just triggered because I can't whistle.
I can't whistle either.
Yeah, literally whenever I
How
hear
do
somebody
people do
whistle, I just get mad.
How do people do it? It just seems like it goes against gravity.
Yeah, right.
You shouldn't. I don't know. Whatever.
It's weird.
I've never been able to whistle my entire.
I mean,
life.
I've
Have you
blown
tried,
before, but I've never whistles. But I'm.
Oh my god. I've tried so many times to learn, but whatever.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that. So
Can you teach me how to whistle? It's Peppa. Anyways, the whistle. What'd you say?
Penny Whistle.
Penny Whistle.
It's like a dance club / bar in Pilsen, and I love it. I haven't been in a while. I think one of the last times I went was with my ex, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
And so we were there. The vibe was okay, and then we were it's not really giving what it needs to give.
Yeah.
So then we decided to go up to Boys Town.
Yeah.
And we were with my friend Fernando, and his partner and some of his college friends because he's in grad school. And so they had never been out just in general. So to them there was a whole new
They'd never been
world.
outside.
Yeah, never unless it was to the library.
Things hitting.
What's hitting?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I thought you meant something else.
It's like hitting the mic.
Like, what did you take before you got here?
I'm like, wait.
It's hitting.
All the edibles are hitting.
Oh my god. And so then we went from Pilsen to Boys Town.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we went to Sidetrack, we went to Roscoe's, we went to Progress. You hit up all, we did a little winner's lap of all the hot spots for like queer entertainment.
Was there like any events at Roscoe's?
No, it was just like the regular dance club. Yeah. So by the time we went, it was kind of dry, you know?
Yeah, it's so dry there. No, I love Roscoe's. I just realized
they don't owe us nothing. We can say what we want. They don't.
I know people that
do?
work there. They're so nice to me.
So do I. And that place ain't that great.
It's only good for like drag shows, I feel. Like if there's not a drag show happening, it's just like so dead. So
yeah. Also, I have a beef with Roscoe's.
Do you really?
Yeah, and it's because so this is this is the Chicago theme episode. So we're gonna be talking about everything Chicago, and I want to let y'all know the first time that I came to Chicago, I was aggressed. I was dismantled, destroyed, and gathered by Roscoe's because I visited here in 2019 with Fernando before we moved here, and I went to Roscoe's, and I didn't have my ID with me at the no I did have my ID. Fernando didn't have his. Forgetful ass bitch.
Yeah.
And he didn't have his. So they looked at my ID and then they looked at his passport and they assumed that his passport was fake for some reason. Wait a minute. No, I'm getting the story all
Are you
wrong.
telling us lies?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting. Again, I'm old, so I'm forgetting everything. So we both had IDs, but I had the newest Maryland ID. He had the older one, so they assumed his was fake. So then they were letting everybody else go in, like these straight girls, these other gays or whatever going in.
Twinks.
But then, all of them were going in, and then like they held us to at hostage, being like, oh well, like. You can't go in, yada. And like then there was like the bartender, the little twinky little bartender, was like, we need the book to see like if it's real or not. And I was so mad. Like I was like, what? Yeah, like oh my
Which
God.
one? What's his name?
I know
them
he works
all.
there. I don't think he still works there. This was 3 years ago, so I don't think he was still there. I don't think he's still there. Okay. But yeah, so like he wouldn't let us go in, and like we were already kind of like a little turnt again because we went pre-game to other places. We were gonna go to Roscoe's as like the last hurrah, like before moving to Chicago. Like Roscoe's is like the kind of like
it's the moment.
It's the moment.
Yeah.
It's the place to be, or what we thought. And then they didn't let us in because they assumed that his ID was fake, and we were like, we have no reason. He was like, and then he was like, oh, do you have your passport here?
Yeah.
And then he was like, why would I have my passport? I'm going to a nightclub.
Right.
And so then we couldn't go in. And
nobody like brings passports and shit.
Why would he
who has that shit is on them?
Right. And then also we were also even more upset that he wasn't even checking anybody else's ID. It's like he was accusing us of fraud, and then all these other people,
that's so unprofessional,
hey girl,
though.
hey, even if you know them, your one job as a bouncer is to check IDs. I don't care if you know these bitches.
Yeah, so
Roscoe's is
about Boys Town. I'm 22 obviously. But me and my best friend, I love. You guys just assume I'm 22. It's a fact. It's obvious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my best friend, we were like, she was 21 because she was born in January and I'm like July, and so I was still 20, and so like we couldn't get into like any bars unless she like went without me, but she wouldn't do that. Like, hello, like, hey friend, you just wait right outside. I'm gonna get turned really quick.
Wait, why would you were so what?
So so like we would go to Boys Town, but like we couldn't like go anywhere like actually, so we would just like walk around and like go to like restaurants and shit. And like Roscoe's is like known to like have like really cool drag queens like there. And so like we were just like sitting like on the pavement like across from Roscoe's, and we were just like looking at it, and we were just like, oh, if only we could go into Roscoe's. And then I remember Replay. It's probably my favorite bar because I love arcade games.
Yeah, I was gonna say you really like Replay.
I really like Replay. I'm just growing up. I just loved playing video games. Like it's just like nostalgic. But yeah, so I was still 20, right? And so me and my best friend were like right outside a Replay, and we were like, shit, well, we can't go in because we're not 21. And so we were kind of drunk already though, because like she was 21, so she bought drinks like at 7-Eleven.
This sounds so
this is so stupid, insane,
so messy, but I love it.
And so like we're right outside Replay, and they have like that big open window, right? And so we were just like we were like smoking cigarettes, like we look older, and we were like so drunk, we're like, just taking a big puff.
Wait,
like,
y'all smoked cigarettes?
No, we did not.
Okay.
Literally, like, we were just doing this. Like,
oh, yeah, we're faking it. Okay.
There was no actual cigarettes.
Okay.
And, like, I think you have to be, like, only 18 to smoke a cigarette. So, like, it's not even 21. So, like, we're stupid.
Right. It's so weird that you can buy cigarettes at 18, but you can't buy drinks at 21.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm just saying that cigarettes are miles more unsafe than...
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just saying.
But, yeah, so me and my best friend, we, like, definitely want to go to, like, all the bars and shit. And I couldn't until like I turned 21, obviously. And I don't know, it's kind of like a full circle moment because like they have like that one replay comedy show, right?
We've done it.
Yeah, and so I've done that. And so like I don't know, that was like a weird full circle moment for me when I got booked for that because I'm like, wow, I remember like standing outside here like wanting to get in, and like now I'm performing like here, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, I love that. We love a full circle thing. Oh my god.
Yeah. I love a full circle and a full oval. Have you like listened to anything like new music? Watched any new movies?
So the last new movie I saw was, I would say, what was that? We went to go see the movie together.
Did we?
Bros.
That was so long ago. That was
I know.
Well,
that was the last movie I technically went to go see.
It was cute.
It was really cute.
Yeah.
I did like it.
Yeah.
I think I even said this. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars.
And I gave it a 4 out of 10. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Okay.
It was cute though. Yeah.
Here's my thing. Okay. So I was reading this article saying how like the people that made Bros spent, I think 22. Don't quote me on this. 22 million
I'm quoting
in production.
You on this.
Let me
write this down.
Yeah,
Shawn said 22 million.
And IMDb is going to be on my ass.
Yep. Billy Eichner is.
So he can go away. So I read that they spent 22 million producing the movie, but they only made 7 million back in opening box office.
Was that the first week, right?
That was the first, opening weekend. They only made 7 million in box office, and so by movie standards, that's kind of a flop because they didn't. No. It was kind
Billy
of
Eichner's in his flop era,
right? And I
love him though.
What? Who?
Billy Eichner. I like him.
Yeah, he's good. I like his Billy on the Street and stuff like that. So it was good.
I also love his Billy on the Street.
Are you okay?
No, it just sounds funny to me. I love his Billy on the Street.
Because it sounds like somebody that might not have a home. Okay,
and they live on the street. Okay,
yeah, they're just always on the street. Okay, no, but so I didn't like that they made it seem like the movie flopped just because they didn't make at least half of what they put into the film.
Yeah,
because I feel like that happens to be a case for like a lot of queer films.
I just feel like in general, I feel like it was a rom-com technically, and I feel like a very specific like demographic of movies like do well like in the box office, especially after the pandemic. I feel like it's mainly action movies that people like go to see.
Or like
superhero
the Marvel, the Marvel, the DC. I don't know the difference between
when it's like not superhero movies. I feel like most people just like stay home and like watch it on like Netflix.
Because we're used to streaming. We're used to being on Netflix. We're used to getting Hulu. We're used to the Amazon Prime. Wow Presents Plus. Like what I would like. Why do I have Paramount Plus on my TV screen? Because of All Stars. That's the only reason. Like we're
Paramount Plus, to be honest.
Honestly, we're not gonna. You know what? Let's drag them.
It's pretty ass.
Yeah, it's not great.
It was only good for All Stars.
And then even that, I don't know if you had the same problem, but when I would stream Paramount Plus, if you don't finish something that time, the train. If you don't finish, they're coming for us. The people of Paramount Plus, they heard us.
Paramount Plus, the producers.
I know, right? They're like, "What did you say, Quaid?
What did you say?"
Oh God, we just lost a sponsor. Damn it, we just lost a possible sponsor.
We didn't want them anyway.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so like, I don't know if you would experience this, but like every time you would try to watch something on Paramount Plus and you didn't finish it, then you had to restart it. Yeah. Like so.
Actually, I don't think that's happened to me. But like, if that's happened to you, I'm so sorry that
it's a very small, minor inconvenience. This is literally what first world problems are. This is literally a first world problem, and I'm acknowledging that is a very like first world problem.
Yeah.
But it's a problem, regardless.
It's like the tiniest problem. It's a huge problem.
Look, this is what happens when you get old. The smallest minor things.
Yeah. So like, any music? Have you like listened to any like new music recently?
Megan Thee Stallion. I love her
new album's really good.
Her new album is a fire.
She performed at SNL recently.
She performed and hosted at SNL.
Oh, she did both, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see it?
I feel like I've seen it, but I kind of forgot. It was cute though. I remember. I feel like I was probably drunk when I watched it, but I remember it being cute.
Yeah.
I know she did the song Anxiety. I love that song so much.
I know, it's so good.
Yeah, she goes like so deep. I think she was like literally crying like when she was performing.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember? She was like literally.
I didn't. She
had to like stop like just for like a second to like catch her breath and just like
on SNL.
Yeah, it was like those moments where like it was like a like a look away and like I'm gonna cry.
I didn't see it, but like I saw her post about it. And like I follow like Bowen Yang and like one of the writers who writes on SNL. I love Bowen Yang. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, so I didn't see it, but I heard she slayed. I saw her looks. I love the way that SNL does like the photography, like when they do like their promo.
Like the SNL, like says like in the corner and like it shows like the person.
Yeah, picture, I love like the photography and like the creativity that goes behind that. So so definitely been streaming Megan.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still streaming Renaissance.
Yeah,
I mean to this day.
Yeah, she's gonna do her own concert very soon.
Okay, y'all. Okay, Beehive. It's time. I've been reading the. Have you been reading the Reddit threads?
I have not.
So the Reddit threads, according to the Reddit threads, are saying that this is her farewell tour, and it's going to be next. It's going to be next summer. So it's going to be like
2023, right?
2023, summer 2023. She's hitting the road.
Yeah, I'm very down to go. Actually.
Oh, we are going.
You want to go? I'm very down.
No. I am. Camera 1, 2, and 3. I'm going. So I don't know in what city I gotta go.
I was contemplating it. I'm like, I don't know, because I don't listen to her that much, but I do like her new album. Okay. And all her shit before, like her original shit, is like really iconic. And she's a great performer, so I would love to see her.
What's your so you listen to full Renaissance, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
I'm very technically it's a basic song to like because like it's a song everybody likes, but it's Alien Superstar. Like it's just. I don't feel bad saying it because like it's genuinely like my favorite and like it's really fire. Like I love it. Yeah, a really good one. Unique.
Period. I would say Cuff It is my favorite.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, like it really, I don't know, it gives me like old school kind of like disco meets like kind of like Destiny's
disco
Child
just
vibes.
In general is just my favorite vibe, like 70s type of fashion.
Same.
Yeah, just
I like
the aesthetic.
Studio 54 will always have a special place in my heart. I wasn't there, but I feel like if I would like
Studio 96. Oh no, Club 96.
Everything goes back to Drag Race.
Club 96.
Have you been listening to any new music or?
Yeah, honestly, I actually just saw Flo Milli in concert.
Yeah,
I love Flo Milli so much.
You do love Flo Milli.
She's really great. She's one of my favorite female rappers for sure.
Is she in Chicago?
I looked it up actually earlier. She's from. It said AL. What does that stand for? Is that Atlanta?
Alabama.
Alabama. Ew.
My
that
God.
Sounds so mean.
Ew. You just said, I love Flo Milli. Ew. She's from Alabama. Oh, wow. Destroy her.
There's nothing wrong with Alabama. There's just nothing right with it either.
Okay, well, great things can come out of Alabama. Clearly, Flo Milli. It's like, I'm from Maryland. I mean, it's a raggedy little state, but like, guess what? I came out of it. So
yeah, unfortunately.
Gems can come from anywhere.
Like, where's my camera?
I know, right? I keep looking at them. I can't wait to see the video of these.
It's just like those Office, like the Office, like when they look in like the camera, like every like 10 seconons.
Yes.
You're very much doing
breaking
that.
The fourth wall. I love it. The fourth wall. I love breaking it. It's so funny.
Yeah, don't. Oh my God. But yeah, Flo Milli for sure is what I've been listening to.
Mm-hmm. Have you been? So. New movies. You went to go see Black Panther, correct?
I did. That shit was great.
Talk to us about it.
I was on it. Can I just say, like, I'm over like superhero movies in general. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just way too much, and I feel like they had its peak like maybe 2-3 years ago. I don't know. It's like they're not that great. Like I think me and my best friend we saw like Doctor Strange, right? Mm-hmm. And like right the exact second the credits start rolling, my best friend, she turns to me in the theater. She goes, "They need better writers or something."
Damn.
It was so funny. And it was so genuine. Like, she wasn't even trying to be funny. Though? No, that wasn't good. But Black Panther, Doctor Strange. I don't like Doctor Strange. I don't like Ant-Man. I fucking hate Ant-Man.
I'm gonna be vulnerable. What is that about? I don't know.
Which one?
Doctor Strange.
He like teleports. He does some shit with like
Doctor Strange is not from Watchmen, right?
Watchmen is
I don't
DC,
know
I think.
like anything about like the Marvel DC.
We should have a superhero episode for sure. Like,
we're gonna have to have a guest because I don't know nothing.
Yeah, we'll get like someone that's like an expert
on like games and like the Marvel universe. Yeah. We know a lot of comedians and a lot of comedians know about all that shit. So we'll get somebody on here. Stay tuned.
Yeah, but Black Panther, I feel like that was like the turning point because I was like all these recent ones that have been coming out for superhero movies are like not that good. Mm-hmm. But Black Panther, like it like spiced it up and it was like great. Like, yeah.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
When the credits were rolling.
You gotta stop with your the way
when that shit was over.
The misdirects that you're like, I love Flo Milli. She's amazing. I love her. Alabama. Ugh, that dirty, raggedy girl. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Black Panther was amazing. Loved it. We'll go to it again. My favorite part was when it was over.
No, I loved all the leads. Like, it was like a whole bunch of like black women as like the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And like it didn't feel like forced or anything. It was just like so organic feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it felt right, you know. And there's like a black woman Iron Man in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, she's like she was originated in the comics, obviously. But this is like her first movie, and like it was really cool to like see like a black woman Iron Man. So yeah.
Oh, I really have to go see it. I mean, again,
I recommend.
I've been super busy, like work and comedy.
You've been so busy at Work the World.
Oh my God, no, no, thank you. Work in the city, work in the CTA. That's what I've been doing. And so yeah, I haven't been able to go see, like, again, the last movie that I went to go see was Bros with You. And so I haven't been able to go see it, but I definitely want to go see Black Panther. I mean, the first time that I saw Black Panther, it was
the first one's really good.
The first one was really good. It was that and Queen and Slim were the only movies that I've liked.
I really want to though. That one looks really good.
I cried at the end of Queen and Slim.
You fucking pussy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where is all this coming from?
I think it's this White Claw.
Oh, cut him off. Cut him off. So you're done.
No, like,
just kidding.
Don't spoil it, but like, was it like actually sad? Like,
it was okay. Yeah, it was. Again,
I think it's on Netflix or some shit. I'll watch it for sure.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on something.
It's on.
It might be HBO or some shit.
Amazon Prime. Some one of the streaming platforms.
Sponsored? No.
Honestly, honestly, life is really hard, but Amazon Prime really. I'm just kidding.
Just life got you down. Amazon Prime got you.
Got you up. Okay. No, but Queen of Sin was honestly such a good movie. I think that the way it was styled. Again, the same girl that worked with Beyonce for her visuals worked on Queen and Slim.
Like the actual like cinematography and shit.
Well, like the visuals, like the outfits and the creative direction. I think Melina. Oh God, I don't want to mess up her name because she's such a queen. Melina Masikas.
Well, you're about to.
I really just did. I really just did mess up her name. So I'm so sorry, girl. Kiki Palmer. I am so sorry.
Sorry to this man.
Man/woman. But yes,
woman. What is she?
No, man or woman.
Okay.
And so,
wait a minute. Are you misgendering her too now?
Drink some water. No.
Okay, let me drink some water.
And so, And so
that's me punching you to the people who are listening and not watching. That's the sound of me punching you. Like, shut up.
Get it together. So it was such a good movie. I highly recommend it. Yeah. Again, in terms of like black entertainment, honestly, it was very realistic, which made it even more sad. Jordan Peele does a really good job of like creating like really good, like believable story arcs for like black people in movies, and so I feel like Queen and Slim did a really good job of that. So yeah. So like wait,
is Jordan Peele like a part of Queen and Slim?
Okay. No, but I'm just giving like an example of like somebody that really does like
for sure. He's great though. Like Get Out, like I really love.
Get Out, Us.
I'm a huge fan of horror, and Get Out was like my favorite.
Period.
And you dress up as
one of the tethers from Us.
Yeah.
Someone thought it was a garbage man. That was a little racist.
Me. You garbage bitch.
Someone did when I was walking.
That's so mean.
I hosted the show at the Laugh Factory, the Halloween show, and somebody was like, "Oh my God, like, are y'all love a garbage man? Oh my God!" And I think we were all
I was like, "Oh, look in the mirror, bitch."
Drunk. I was like, "I am a garbage person."
Yeah,
but I'm not a
man.
Like, how dare you?
I'm a garbage man. Bitch.
So in Chicago, like, where is your favorite spot to go, like, see a movie?
To see a movie?
There's a lot of cute little, like, there's like the Landmark Theater.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of like great theaters, like genuinely, like in Chicago. I definitely love Logan Theater. It's like very like old typey vibe. It's a cute little aesthetic, and like they play old movies every now and then there too. And Music Box is also cute.
Oh yes,
I like an old looking theater, like some grimy looking shit. I just love the vibe.
That's like, it's like, did they clean this or did they just kind of like sweep a little bit?
I don't know, like the reclining chair, like AMC shit, like that's cool and it's cute, and, like it's a fun vibe. But like genuinely, like I love like the old Hollywood type of vibe, like in a theater.
I agree.
So, yeah.
I enjoy the Landmark Theater personally. One, it's not too far from my apartment, and two, this is just like a little. If anybody doesn't know, you're welcome for this little tidbit information. Every Tuesday, their movie prices are only $7. So you can go see a movie, like a current movie, for $7 at the Landmark Theater in Lakeview.
Yeah.
I did that when I went to go see Nope. Speaking of Jordan Peele.
I don't look at price tags. I just buy. Okay.
All right.
That's like a Flo Milli thing. I think she says that.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, she's like, I don't look at price tags. Something. I don't know her lyrics.
So you hate that she's from Alabama. You don't know her songs.
No, I literally do. But I just know she says that. But like no, like in the concert, like I was like word for word, like just screaming her lyrics and shit. The people next to me and my best friend, like during the Flo Milli concert, like they're like actually getting like visibly annoyed by me and my friend. they're like, stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. We like get too crazy. Like we're like gay bar like lit, and like it was like a very like straight like venue. Like they're just there to like see their favorite rapper. Okay. And we're like, yes, queen work, and like taking popper hits. Oh my God. Quite literally taking poppers.
Oh my gosh. Now that is some peak Chicago shit right there. What Chicago, would you say?
Yeah.
So a lot of people, when they come to Chicago, so you're from the area.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Chicago.
I am not. As we all know, I am from like the Maryland area. Yeah. What would you say is like an overrated / an underrated food in Chicago?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, like Chicago hot dogs. Like, isn't that shit just like everything on it? Yeah. Is that like what that is? With no ketchup? Because like, I feel like when you put ketchup on a hot dog,
it's like relish onions.
They're like, ew, what are you doing?
Chili, all that shit.
I mean, I'm not a fan of hot dogs in general. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I don't eat like.
Period.
So like the thing about me, I don't eat.
Just end. Stop sentence.
No. So like I don't know. Like I used to be like vegetarian, right? Mm-hmm. Well, first I think I was vegan like 2018 for like a year, and then I was like vegetarian after that for like 2 years because I missed like cheese and shit. Mm-hmm. And so like right now I'm like technically vegetarian, but I do still eat chicken, so technically not vegetarian.
Flexitarian.
Pretty much, but like any other meat, like I just kind of like stray away from. Mm-hmm. Not because I don't like it. Well, the only meat that I don't like genuinely is like beef. I fucking hate like ground beef, especially. But yeah, so it's just like really chicken for me.
I feel that.
But like back in the day when I would eat hot dogs, I just not that good.
Okay. Yeah. I would say, I mean, for sure, Deep Dish Pizza is my fave. Okay,
do you have like a favorite spot to get it from?
I was just about to ask, because this is a very controversial question for people that live in Chicago. I'm going to say it right here in the Lincoln Lodge.
I'm about to cancel you, bitch. What you going to say?
Giordano's. It has the best crust, the right amount of cheese to sauce ratio.
So, yeah, mine.
You can get it anywhere.
Mine is a Little Caesars.
Get out. Get the fuck out.
Get out. Us.
Get out of this area where us are working. You know what I have to say to that? Nope.
You're so stupid.
Fire.
Jokes.
We do comedy.
We do stand up, guys.
Okay, wait. No, but for
I agree though. Giordano's is the best.
Thank God.
Like genuinely.
Thank God.
It's great.
Yeah. Everyone says like Pequods
or like Lou Malnati's, they say.
Yeah,
it's good. But like Giordano's, I feel like it's just.
People say Giordano's.
It's like the blueprint. I feel for stuffed pizza.
Thank you. Like there's some they have different like toppings you can put inside of it. Like it's just so good. People say like Pequods and like Logan is actually like pretty lit.
Pequods? Is that what it's called? Pequods.
Yeah. Oh, not 2 peas in the pod. I haven't had it personally because it's in Logan. Logan does not speak to me as a place to be at.
Logan? I like the Logan area. I love Logan.
It's just far from where I live. Yeah. In like Lakeview. I mean, of course, when, we're in the Love of Lincoln Lodge. Yeah. I don't mind.
Yeah, right.
But other than that, it's just kind of far from me. So, I don't know.
What other Chicago foods are there? Do you know any? Like,
I mean, anything that's like pizza, fried or greasy, I feel like it's pretty like Chicago.
That's just America in general.
Hot dogs, burgers, pizza, French fries. Milkshakes is a pretty popular thing here in Chicago. Yeah. But I don't know.
I get strawberry everything. Like when it comes to like sweet shit. Growing up, I hated chocolate growing up. Is that weird?
No, I know people that are full-grown adults that don't like chocolate. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I
mean, I am a full-grown adult.
Do you like chocolate, though?
I don't like chocolate.
What? You don't like chocolate? No. Oh, this podcast is over. No.
Every now and then, like, Kit Kats are good, but, like...
Why don't you like chocolate? Okay, before we get out to our last thing, you got to answer this question. Why don't you like chocolate?
No comment. No, don't want to get canceled. No, chocolate's not bad. It's just like I've never like leaned towards that. Like for me, whenever I get like the option for anything sweet, I just automatically would pick strawberry. Mm-hmm. So I guess nothing against chocolate. I'm backtracking.
You are. Yeah,
nothing against chocolate.
Those tracks are going back. But you know what? It's fine.
It's just strawberry is just so good. Like the flavor, like.
To each their own. I'm not a huge fan of strawberry.
Oh,
like milkshakes.
Podcast over.
Okay, that's fine. This is our second and last episode. No, just kidding.
Don't be gay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't be a hater of chocolate. That's the title of this episode should be.
Don't be from Alabama.
Don't be Flo Milli.
No, be Flo Milli. We love Flo Milli. We just don't love Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, so since we do comedy here in Chicago, what is your favorite place to perform at in Chicago? that you would like?
Honestly, the Lincoln Lodge. I'm not even saying that because we're here recording. I'm saying
it because we are here recording. I love Lincoln Lodge.
Honestly,
no, I actually really do though.
Yeah, honestly,
the roast battle is one of my favorite shows, and like it's here.
The roast battle, some of the best shows. Like My Best Friend Is Black, The Laugh Yard.
I just met Chloe Michaela like on the show I just did like last week. We did like at a plant shop.
Mm-hmm.
It was the cutest vibe. Like every audience member was just sitting down on the ground with like blankets.
Oh yes, you were. Yes, I saw that about that.
It was so cute. I feel like I was like telling them bedtime stories because like they were all like cozied up and shit. Yeah, it kind of kills. Not gonna lie.
I love the confidence. I love the confidence. See, that's what people need to do. Don't embrace what you do and don't be ashamed of it. If you killed, guess what?
Yeah,
you killed.
Yeah, it's good to be like self-aware, like just know like when you're doing good, know when you're doing bad,
right? You know what, and then you know what, if everyone agrees, then it's even better for you. Yeah, that's a good job. But yeah, I would say definitely Lincoln Lodge. They put on
My Best Friend Is Black. Yeah, great show.
They put on so many different shows, at so many different times. It's like a lovely place. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You just see so many different people. It's just like really nice. Everyone that works here is really friendly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what about you?
So like Laugh Factory.
Yeah, Laugh Factory is cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's like
everyone that works there is pretty nice and
pretty iconic. I feel.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that don't know about comedy, when you say the Laugh Factory, they're just like, "Oh my God, the Laugh Factory, amazing." But if you're like doing comedy and you're like, "There's like, oh, it's just a Laugh Factory." It's just like a bunch of people there just doing shows, and so
I also I like Comedy Bar. We both did the internship there at different times, but like
we did.
It was fun. It was cute.
I feel like my internship class. Crawled so that I'm about to raise up all of them. Okay, my internship class, we crawled so that y'all hoes could run. We
had our own little show and everything. Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, we had our own show too. I hosted the intern show, nice. And it was a good time. I like the internship at the Comedy Bar. Like definitely set me up to meet like a lot of cool people.
Yeah,
and people that I probably would have met if I had just been starting off from like the ground up, just in general. So it's
a great little place to be, for sure. Yeah. It's probably my favorite open mic I've been to. I love the Comedy Bar open mic because it's not just like I feel like when you go to like open mics like other places, like there's like usually no audience. It's like other comics, but like they do the open mic after like the actual show that people pay to see, and like those people still stay, and so like you get like an actual audience still, and so like they see you, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
so love it there.
Nice so, all right. We've come to that time.
Yeah. For this next little section, we're talking about Chicago, right? And a part of Chicago, there's a lot of Chicago slang out there.
Yeah, you're going to have to get me hip to this because I don't know.
Oh, no. God, it's stuff that I feel like we just both genuinely just use because, like, it's just, like, in our brains. Well, also, like, you don't live here like that. Like, you just moved here, so like, maybe you don't know.
Drag me.
But, yeah, you're actually uneducated. You don't know anything. So I'm pulling it up right now. Believe it or not, this is actually the Giordano's website. I'm not joking. I looked up on Google Chicago slang, and Giordano's has, like, their own little article. And we were just hyping them up. It's kind of funny.
Giordano's, we're local sponsors. Yeah. We will eat pizza and podcasts. If you give us
I will eat a podcast. Yes.
Yeah, I'll eat a whole podcast pie.
Me too.
Send us a check.
Okay, so what's this first one? This first one is French Room. Have you heard of that?
No. What is this?
I've actually never heard of that either, and I'm from Chicago. Okay, it says French Room. So, okay, it's spelled like Frunch, French. Okay. It refers to a space like a living room or a similar area usually used for entertaining. I think I kind of have heard that.
Never heard of that in my life.
If I've ever heard that before, I would like never talk to that person again.
Can you use it in a sentence?
So do you want to watch like that new movie like In the French Room? It's like pretty much like a living room. That's literally like what it is. I've heard that a few times. I don't like it. I would never use that shit.
I know. Yeah,
right.
Never will want to ever.
I would never do that to myself.
Please don't. Don't do it.
Okay. Well, anyways, on to the next one. This one's actually pretty iconic. Pop.
Oh, okay.
Not the music, but like we're referring to like soda.
Okay.
So yeah, a sweet fizzy beverage or another name for soda. Yeah. I always say pop. I say pop.
Yeah, you do say pop. Yeah. I'm from the East Coast. We just say soda.
Ew.
So sorry.
What are you from, Alabama?
No, bitch, I just said from the East Coast. Yeah. It was weird when people like everyone here says pop for the most part.
Yeah.
And I'm like, pop? What? Like, but I don't know.
I mean, actually, I went through a phase like right out of middle school where I just didn't drink pop. Cause I had a really, I had like a really big stomach, and like I would drink pop like maybe 3 times a day.
Okay.
And like that was definitely like the reason.
What kind of pop would you drink?
Oh, Sprite for sure. It was mainly Sprite, and yeah, it gave me like a whole stomach, and so I cut it out of my diet completely. And now I like don't have that stomach. But if I ever I drink pop like literally if I'm like at a restaurant and like. Cause I'm not. If I paid for like a meal, like let's say Wendy's, and it comes with a cup, I'm not gonna fucking put water in that shit. Like, I'm gonna get like my full amount. Like that's worth it.
So are you the girl? Are you the girl that will get the water cup and then put it with Sprite?
Oh yeah.
You're that kind of girl.
Sprite. I don't care. I'll put a Diet Coke in the water. They'll see that brown shit, and I don't give a fuck what they have to say.
You'll just be like,
yeah. I'll like literally like me and my best friend, like we go to the movies like all the time. That's like our main like hangout, I feel. We like once every 2-3 weeks, and we really get like a cute little snack or something, popcorn, and I'll be like, actually sir, can we also get some water cups? And we get like 5 water cups, and like we'll put like every drink possible in them, and like we'll just fucking be drinking them, and like they're so small, like they're clear too. It's like a brown ass liquid. It's like bubbly as fuck.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Have the confidence and the gumption of any white man.
I love that word.
Because they would do it.
Gumption.
They would do it, and they can still do it. I love that word too.
Yeah.
I think people don't use it enough. Word gumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one of my favorite drag queens, Taste. She says that. Remember?
Yes.
What'd you say? The gall, the audacity, the gumption.
I
love her so much.
She's great. She's great. Yeah. She's beautiful. I feel like if you did drag, you would be that.
Taste and Naomi is like what I strive to be.
Yes.
In my everyday life.
We'll save that for the drag episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Any more Chicago slang that we should teach the listeners
This is weird.
about?
I don't know if this is a real thing. I don't know if Giordano's is correct for this, but it says the lake. But isn't that like a thing everyone says? So the lake refers to Lake Michigan. The Great Lake that offers amazing views.
that seems a little vague.
Yeah,
the lake.
Right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, bitch, what? Lakes are
anyone that lives near a lake could say the lake.
Wait, okay, I know this one. Dip.
What's that?
Dip, DIP.
Like
another way to
like a dip, like a ballroom dip.
Oh, not you're so gay. Not that, bitch.
Not that.
You said a death trap? You said, do you mean a death trap?
Yeah.
Yes, hunty.
You mean gagging the children?
You mean the tents across the board?
Right. Oh my gosh. No, wait. For what is
no, yeah. Dip means it's just like another way of like saying like I'm about to go, like I'm about to dip. You know? Have you heard that?
I've
heard it a few
that.
times.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I never say that shit. That's ugly.
Oh my god.
That's a weird thing to say. I'm about to dip. Like bitch, what? Just say I'm like leaving.
Okay.
I don't know. Is this also a vague one that's just like lake washroom?
Oh, like a bathroom?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was Chicago specific. I thought that's
what it says. It says it's a Chicago thing.
I don't believe that. Giordano's.
Yeah, right?
We love your pizza.
We love your pizza, but
we love your pizza, but this list is a little weird. Okay, give us one more before we close out.
So this next one is yuppie.
Oh, isn't that like a younger person that has like a lot of money?
Yeah, it says it is a somewhat derogatory referring to young urban professionals. So pretty much what you just said.
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like I've heard that a lot for like, I think it's like richer, so wealthier, like younger people or like finance bros that like were kind of born into money, and they're kind of like used as like a way to say kind of like, they're kind of dicks.
Yeah. What I learned from this segment is that I don't really do Chicago slang, but just slang in general, like I feel like I relate to, like, you know, it's giving, blah, blah, like just, I guess like as a culture, like in general, just slang. But when it comes to like Chicago specifics from Giordano's, I don't use any of those.
Yeah, no.
Except for pop.
Yeah, I was gonna say pop and dip, I guess. Now we like
pop and dip. We're so gay.
I know, but that's the point of this podcast. But don't be gay.
Yeah. No, be gay. We're changing the title right now.
I know. Yeah, just imagine. Just cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. Name change.
And speaking of being gay,
let's
be gay on our last and final segment. Okay. What the hat?
What the hat?
Mm-hmm.
What the who?
This is our favorite time where we close out the podcast by dragging heterosexual people and telling them what they've done to us in our lives or in this past week that have stuck out and really affected us as people.
Yeah.
So
should I go first? Both of ours are like similar. Like it's both Halloween. Right?
Yeah, because So when this happened, this is around Halloween time. We just happened to have Halloween stories, so like, I think we should both just talk about it
for sure.
So you can go first.
Yeah, mine's like kind of like shortish. It was like a quick little exchange that happened. But yeah, I recently got a job at Zanies, right, the comedy club. And so I'm like the box office person, so I just like check people in and shit for like their tickets. And I was like fully dressed like in my Catwoman costume, the Michelle Pfeiffer version, obviously.
Of course. Work.
I wore like the highest heels. I bought that shit from Amazon just for that outfit, right? Getting off the train and walking from the train to Zanies.
Okay.
That shit was awful. First of all, like, oh my god, I was like,
oh yeah, you was fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I feel like I was limping. You know, like in those nightmares where like a killer's like trying to chase you, and, like you feel like you're running, but like in reality, like you're just walking really slow. Like
right, like you feel
I feel like I was going fast, but like in reality, like I wasn't going anywhere.
You thought you were giving, and
I had to call like Zanies. I'm like, I'm actually gonna run a little late.
Literally, I'm running.
I didn't realize how slow I was walking, but I'm gonna be late. But yeah, so I'm dressed as Catwoman, right? And so I'm checking all these people in. And this one straight woman that's like with her husband, she like gives me like the dirtiest look. But like in general, like it was a good night for me. Like people were just like, complimenting me, you know.
Did she do anything else, or she's?
It was really just a dirty look, and I was like, "Bitch, she wish."
She was just like mad that she
yeah.
couldn't.
The other box office person, she was saying like she was mad because her man was looking at me. I don't know if that was true because I don't pay attention to the customers.
Don't let them hear this.
I don't care about any customers.
Might be out of a job after this.
It's okay. It's just part time. It's a little side thing.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. I just realized
you'll be fine.
We were talking about comedy clubs earlier. We also said nothing about Zanies, so we do love y'all Zanies. So
yeah, y'all should book us more. That'd be nice.
Yeah, book us. Yeah,
you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You hear the comment.
Yeah, like we're pretty great.
Yeah. If I do say so myself.
Yeah, and I will say so myself.
So similarly, I also got dolled up for Halloween. I hosted. Speaking of, this is all going back full circle. So the replay in Andersonville.
A full circle moment. We love it.
We love a full circle.
A full oval moment.
Full oval. And so I hosted the Halloween show. It was like a costume contest at the replay in Andersonville, and I did it in drag. And so I've been dabbling in drag. I would never call myself a drag queen. I feel like it is a disrespect to the art of drag. Drag is so much work, and people don't know that until they actually do it.
I feel like it's different to say like I do drag and to say I'm a drag queen.
I would say that like I do drag / dabble in drag. I feel like I have to give respect on these queens' names. It's a lot of work, and I'm like, doing half of that work, to be honest. I don't tuck. I barely wear tights. Whatever. So I actually, this is like my first time making like a look. Like I took like a Halloween costume that I previously had and like decorated the shit out of it. Like I got like all this like Christmas garland and like.
I thought you were gonna say like all those Krispy Kremes.
All these Krispy Kremes. Yeah, I came as a donut.
On you. You just glued donuts to you. You're like, this is a drag look.
Right. Do not come for me. No. Okay. Anyways,
donut.
So I like had my outfit and everything, and it was good to go.
Yeah.
And I hosted the contest, slayed. It was so much fun. Had a great time. I feel like I looked great. It was the best my makeup has ever looked. Like I loved it. I had a good time.
That's great.
This couple at the fucking bar wasted after the contest. She wasn't even participating. She was just like, and I remember like seeing her and her boyfriend sitting there drinking. I was like, do y'all want to participate? Yada yada. No, we're good. So they get wasted at the fucking bar. Then after everything is done, after I slayed and she saw that I was lovely as a host, she literally is like hanging halfway off of the stool at the bar and is like, come here, grabs my wig. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Here's what you should, drag queen etiquette. I mean, no matter what,
just
at a drag show.
Nobody touch your head.
Don't touch people if they don't want to touch them. I don't care. And I feel like this happens a lot with straight people in queer environments. They feel like they can do whatever they want. Yeah. They feel like they can just like do
like,
and
speaking
say.
Of Roscoe, like there's hella like girls, like straight girls that just like grab a fucking wig. They're annoying.
They go right to Beatnik and then they grab a little party and they're like, oh my god, will you like? It's like no.
And they're like, I love Drag Race. I love the RuPaul.
Right. They're like, do you do the Drag Race? It's like, or you know, okay. Or also like I love it. I feel like it's so mean when they tell like because I have a lot of friends who do drag and like they also agree. They're like, I hate when like straight people say you should do Drag Race as if like RuPaul is asking them to do Drag Race. That's like you should do it. You should go on Netflix. You should go to HBO. It's like
no, it's literally like
they're not knocking on my door.
Like when I like first started comedy, like people like gave like that vibe, like, oh my god, you should do SNL. I'm like, I would love to. They have not contacted me.
Lauren Michaels, I'm waiting right here. We are waiting right here.
Waiting, legs open.
So then this girl grabs my wig, and then I was like, okay, girl, what are you doing? And so then she's like, oh my god, you're so pretty. Oh, you did such a good job. I was like, thank you so much. She's like, come here. Grabs me and pulls me in, and I try to get away from her, but then pulls me in to hug this bitch, and then grabs my ass. Aww. Because I mean, I got
that happened to me too.
I got cakes, don't pad, and so like. She was like, oh my god, you're busted, bro. I was like, yeah, it is. It's really mine. Don't touch it. Like, I don't understand what it is about straight girls feel like they can just touch drag queens like we're fucking like wax museums, like statues or something. And so, heterosexual people, if you're listening, don't touch drag queens. Don't touch people without consent. Yeah. And I know we look good, but that doesn't give you the right to touch us.
He said, I know we look good, bitch.
Because I know I was giving. Like I was like I definitely felt the fantasy of that night. Yeah. But she needed to stop. And I had to be like, girl. And then the DJ was like, what did she? I was like, she tried to. And that was a hard front. There was no lace to be found. She could have pulled it off.
Yikes. It would have been left bald.
Bald-headed and confused. Yeah.
That's you out of drag. You don't want that in drag.
Right. Yeah. They paid me to be fully haired and perfectly correct. And if you want me to see bald-headed and confused, come to my stand-up shows. Yeah, right. So, anyways. That has been this week's episode of Don't Be Gay. We have been recording here lovely at the Lincoln Lodge, and
love it here so much.
We love it here so much. Thank y'all so much at the Lincoln Lodge for housing us. Oh my gosh, we'll be back next week. Continue to stream us on all streaming platforms. Follow me, Shawn Banks, on Instagram and TikTok at Banksy, BANK2Zs 3 Ys.
Oh, that's a lot of Z's and Y's.
It's a lot of Z's and Y's. We're manifesting a lot of Z's and a lot of that doesn't that didn't work.
That makes sense, but anyways,
we tried.
This bitch tried. Hey, you guys can follow me on Instagram, and what else am I on? I guess TikTok. Yeah, I'm trying to post new clips soon. But yeah, it's at the Josh Ham.
And then also, don't forget to follow...
2 Z's, 2 Y's.
Unfollow and block. Also follow Don't Be Gay Podcast on Instagram and on our TikTok to stay abreast on all video things happening and fun little podcast things that are happening. We'll post about things that are happening in the podcast world when we have guests and other things that are happening here at the Lincoln Lodge.
Yeah, follow us if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, exactly. And
sounds like a threat.
And also comment also on the TikToks and the Instagram. Comment if people in the heterosexual world have been aggressing you, and if they pulled your wigs or grabbed your ass.
Yeah, in the comment section, do your own what the heck, you know?
You know what? Yeah, sound off below. I've always wanted to say that.
Sound off below.
So for now,
that just sounds fun to say.
It really is. Too. Let's just keep saying it.
Sound off in the comments.
Sound off in the
with
comments.
your own what the heck.
But for now, we are just going to sound off, period. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes, goodbye.
Bye. Don't be gay.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be gay. Okay. You heard us. Don't be gay. Oh, don't be gay. It's time, yeah.